Okay, so wow, I had to come on because I wanted to. I mean, I don't know like what time frame I should be going live, but somehow I acquired. Yes, I have acquired uh, some astrology, some connections, and things like that. So I'm looking forward to working with some of our new psychic readings. Let me see. Okay, nice. I thought I would just come in and give thanks. So I have broken 100 subscribers now, which I'm excited about that. That's amazing. For me, that's a great feat. I'm very thankful for that. And I will continue, of course, to do my very best and present my best work. I haven't figured out a proper time slot as of yet, but um, I'm going to keep working on it. I'm going to work on it. It's going to take me some time, I guess, to get it all sorted. But now that I kind of have an idea, oh, yeah, I want to change that title real quick. Fiction readings. Okay. So, yes, I'm just going to just keep this one a bit simple. Hello, hi Shaylee. Hello. Oh, I got you. Did I say hello in time? Welcome. I had to come on because, uh, wow, I gained a subscriber, so I'm excited about that, and I can work with some people, of course. So, a little bit about myself. I am definitely, studying. And there's just so much that I'm learning. Yes, I'm reading, of course, different, definitely some holy texts. We need that, and come to find out, I'm really enjoying the Gita. I'm enjoying that book. I've read it before. I'm not going to pretend like I hadn't read it. Butterflies, yes. Butterfly, yes. I had a little poem I wrote about the butterfly, the monarch butterfly. I sure have. But I said, maybe I need to focus on like combining everything. I just completed my shift, I guess, for doing psychic readings. So I've worked with my clients, and so I'm of course I'm working diligently to cultivate a channel. And of course, you're right. It should be. I mean, if I could do anything that I ever wanted to do, on YouTube, it's going to allow me to do the things that I really am not capable of doing, working with clients, strictly just doing readings. Even though it's spiritual, we have spiritual moments, but we can't go into deep, deep topics, because people are paying by the minute. They don't have time for that. So I know I'm going to enjoy this journey, like getting into these deeper, meaningful conversations. And what I also am able to help with people who I guess I read with, I also want to share that experience and information with people on my YouTube channel. But I know the centerpiece should be, I don't know how it's going to be, you all. I'm going to be honest with you. Some people I know are going to come here because they want questions answered. And some people are going to want to hear, like, okay, you got some things you want to share about, spirituality and, uh, the holy text, right? You're going to go into that. Like, so I'm going to try to intermingle, intertwine them so that we all get a little bit of everything. But I'm going to make it designated, like some, you know, uh, I guess special times will be strictly, I guess, reading. And then, of course, special moments will be, look, this is for those interested strictly just in the commentary of the readings, like the reading of the holy text. But I do get involved a lot, I think, with, I do find that I get really involved with reading like I'll go and I'll find some what they call it, article. I go look and snag an article. So the next articles that I've noticed, what was funny is I've been kind of, I don't want to say bagging on prophets, but I was like, I felt something big was coming. I said, let me go ahead and start nailing these prophets down to the floor, get their head out of the skies, because they're gonna come in saying, we saw this. I'm like, no, you didn't. It's all hindsight. Everything happened, and no, you didn't. We can see what's going on. We don't need you coming in saying, I told you, I warned you. So I was like, let me beat them to the croak, because first of all, this is harvest. They always have something to say about psychics. So I said, let me get them first before they get me. So now the prophets are headlining, or prophetic, I guess, people speaking about, and they're even using the word that I was saying. Watch out for doomsday sayers, and so doomsday sayers are actually trending number one. And I grabbed those articles, so I will take time eventually, not on this stream, but I will talk about that. I figured out how to, I guess, promote, or how to get, I guess, be visible. So I guess that's what I was doing wrong. To be, I guess, visible, you have to, one should promote in the beta, where it says in the, I guess what they call it, in the commitment section. I don't know what it's called. Where did I find it at? I found it on the, content section, where it says promote beta. Yeah, so I put a little bit of money behind it. You know, I put a little bit of money behind it. And so uh, hopefully, but something strange is going on. They keep saying that I'm doing something for Argentina, and that's kind of frustrating me right now. So I'm like, nothing is going to Argentina, and it keeps saying that, it's like it's having me saying that I'm talking to Argentina, and no, I'm not. The only one that they hadn't that the only one that they have liked has been, one of my videos that's for, of course, uh, the wonderful Krishna. They love my Krishna. That's the only one that they've. So I haven't figured out. So I'm wondering, maybe if that's just a sign that says, the one that you have right now that's with Krishna is doing really well. Like, stick with that, buddy. Like, take it easy, slow your pace, slow your roll. So maybe that's what they mean. But yeah, I was like, well, let me test it. So I did a few tests. I presented a few other ones. And I know, just I talking, the least that I'm speaking about, who I'm speaking about, is Argentina. So, anyways, so I got to figure out how to sort that out. And don't worry, I will. I'll sort it out. For the most part, to be honest, they did what they said that it would do. Um, and so I'm very excited about that. I mean, this is the first time I've ever seen 100 subscribers. So I think I'm getting greedy. I think I think I'm experiencing that. Because I always said if I get a few subscribers, I'm not gonna be bothered. But I end up getting like 22 new subscribers. So I'm like, okay, let's do it again. So I was like, let's. But then it was saying, no political. Uh, well, I guess there's political stuff or ads, but they said Argentina, but that's South America, and I'm not. I didn't ask for South America. No offense, South America, or especially essentially, I would say Mexico, not Argentina. I wouldn't just go for Argentina. Um, so I don't know what that's about. They said that somehow whatever I'm saying is it's not even about Argentina. Nothing I'm saying. So I'm a little bit confused on that. So anyway, I guess it's something I got to kind of play with and toy with, and I got to figure out a way. Um, but maybe I have the whole, uh, I guess, promotional thing wrong because maybe it's more like maybe what I'm supposed to be doing is um, like actually creating a commercial. Maybe that's what I'm supposed to be doing. So I'm going to figure it out. I got to figure that out. So, yeah, but don't worry. But I needed to come in and bless my channel. That's what I needed to do. I needed to bless my channel and with some positive energy because even though I'm not getting my way for a few seconds, for a few hours, I have gotten more than than I ever imagined. I did not imagine that I would get like 100. How many subscribers I have? I have like 138. I wasn't expecting 138 subscribers, so I should not be complaining about anything. I shouldn't be complaining, uh, and I should have much, much, much more to say. Um, upcoming, but I just got to kind of figure out a way. Maybe I should do a quick, like a test. I guess, I don't know if I should, I think they want me to actually make a real commercial. So what I was doing is like, I just got like one of my videos. Now, I'm long-winded. I love to talk. By the way, in case you haven't noticed, I am a Gemini rising. So I love to chat as much as any Gemini love to do. So my videos tend to be a little bit on the lengthy side, and I like to give long readings, psychic readings. I'm shuffling my cards now. That's why I think I am perfect for reading scriptures, like the holy, like the I read the entire one chapter of the Bhagavad Gita. The next one that the next chapter that I'm on is chapter 4. But whenever I do read it, like I read the whole chapter. So, and I will be doing that again. I will be doing that. But I'm just so thrilled to, be getting some signs. And yes, I'm trying to figure out a way to create equilibrium for the channel and see how it goes. So I will do that. And um, and I have to be honest with you. I'm still going to very much speak what I'm speaking. I am going to do that, but that is 100% sure. So I am going to talk about certain topics that will be for my members. It'll be for members only. So I will do that for you all. And um, I will also definitely provide, my abilities, psychic abilities, along with my ability, my other spiritual ability to understand what the scriptures represent, what they mean. So, but the next one, yeah, it's a chapter 4. But yeah, this is supposed to intertwine. This is the nature, the direction in which my channel is going. But somehow, every time that I present this, for some reason, the algorithm always confuses me with doing something political. So, and so the video doesn't have anything to do with that, especially deal with Argentina politics, because I wouldn't know what's going on. I'm not going to read for Argentina. And I know that I'm in the Americas, so I know mine is American, but I will figure it out. And then the ones that they, I guess, don't allow any of you all to, I guess, connect with or identify with or come in, like, I guess, for me to promote you with it, I'll have to, I guess, figure out a way which you can um, still access those videos, because those videos are saying something. And besides, I don't want to lose them, because the truth of the matter, those are predictions. Like, the things that I say are things that play out in the world, and then they play out, and then why would on earth would I take them down? So I don't want to do that. But um, I'm going to have to figure it out, and figure it out pretty quickly. I will do that. But yes, I did have a very productive day. And, I came in, I wanted to see exactly how everything was flowing today, like how everything was going to connect now that I have a few uh, extra subscribers. I'm trying to figure out a way that I can speak with or interact with people, and of course, connect with them, do readings with them, um, but at a time that's right, because I'm trying to figure out who and where. Because if it's in the UK, then I need to come in earlier than this, because they really do go to bed over there. They go to bed or do their thing. They want their nighttime to themselves, and they like to contact me early in their morning. So if that's the case, then that's what I'll need to do. And if you all are in America, then I gotta find your times. Which the best time for me to connect with you all would be in the evening, sometime, like in the afternoon or in the evening. That would be perfect. That would be wonderful if that can work out like that. So I'll see what I can do in that regard, but it's just going to take me some time to piece things together. Yeah, I think that they perhaps, oh yeah, and I've also was using very like still, like maybe they want to see some visual as well. So I got to consider that. Now they did allow Krishna. Krishna got his way. They let Krishna through. So maybe if it has more to do with me being visible, which I'm kind of like being off camera. So I probably will try again, but this time I'll do a shorter one. I'll do a shorter one and see what we get. Or unless it's a sign that says, you know, like my Krishna one performed marvelously. But then again, I uploaded a few and they didn't even have a chance. So go figure. They didn't even get a chance. So they would not have known how well that would have done. And I had a few of them that were like actually doing quite well. They were trending. So I got to figure out what is it about. Um, I wish that if there was a way to completely say, look, Argentina is off my list. Like I thought that how it would go is you check the regions in which you want to identify with or connect with, and if that even if that doesn't if you don't have it checked, then they won't go like you say United States, Australia, United Kingdom, which those are my choices. And then if 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 there's any issues, then you can just simply say, okay, then I'll just take off whichever the country that this video is not, able to, you know, uh, be suggested to. So kind of that's another thing I think that needed to be sorted out. I think because I mean you can't not talk about anything. Like how do you not talk about anything? And not everybody can just I can't talk about nothing, or something that's not like uh, important, so to speak. That's going to be very difficult. That's going to be one of my challenges to do, but I think I can do it. I'm going to try to figure it out because I know that it's got to be for a reason. It's for a reason. And we'll see how, if we can make if I'm gonna give it a I'm gonna give it a go. I'm gonna do that. I can't say I quite believe in it, but I'm gonna give it a go. I'm gonna try to see if I can see how to present the video where that can be palatable for promotional type consumption. So, but see, in my head, I'm thinking, don't we got a long way to go before I have 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 watch hours before that becomes an issue? But I guess they're like, well, learn it now, learn it now. So, anyways, I'll think about it. I'll figure it out and see what we get. See how it all plays out. That's going to be the main That'll be the main focus, I think. Mhm. So we are talking about, let's see, the channel is, I can't say that the channel isn't growing. I can't say that. And let's see. Oh yeah, the channel definitely is growing. If I have anything in here, let me see. Okay, I just had to make sure that there was nothing about anything like Spain or nothing. Okay, good. Nothing of the sorts. Good. So, yeah, there's nothing of the sorts. This has nothing to do with Argentina whatsoever. So yeah, I'm kind of, I got to think about that one and figure out a way. Like, hmm, I guess. Well, I think what I'm wanting to do is the fact that I want to make sure, because in my head I'm thinking, well, if they won't even let me pay for it, to be shared, then I guess they're thinking, well, if you can't run ads on it, and I don't know if it's because they can't run ads on Argentina as in a reason why. So that's a little bit unclear. Because that's what I'm thinking, that they cannot run Argentina ads. And why does Argentina want to run ads on mine? Why don't they find someone who is Argentinian and run ads on their channel? Because I'm not even marketing in Argentina or in Mexico, South America. So I think that, like the countries I chose is United Kingdom, Canada, like English speaking countries. Those are the countries I chose. So, so I don't think that I was targeting Argentina's political system, but it said somehow. In fact, it says that on a lot of them. Like I posted, like I wanted to introduce like several, so I got to figure that out. Like what's causing that to trigger. I don't know. I'll go through them. Maybe I don't know if it's in, maybe it's the hashtags, but I certainly did get rid of a few things. Let me see. Let me just double check. Um, no, it's just regular. See, I want to be able to just speak regular. Like I don't want to have to like feel like I have to minimize what I'm saying, because that is gonna be boring. That's gonna be like a crutch. So I hope that doesn't happen. Maybe I'm overthinking it. I'm just probably overthinking it. I think what happened is that I got such a positive result, and then to run into this obstacle, I'm wondering, maybe in my mind, like, okay, what happened? What's going on here? So maybe it's just that. Maybe I'm just worried about that. Maybe that has my mind going round in circles. Anyways, I will figure it out. But yeah, I hadn't gone live in a while, in a minute. Um, I've been really figuring some things out. Oh, by the way, now my TikTok also has boosted up. So yeah, I've gotten some milestones in TikTok with subs. So eventually, with the fingers crossed, I'm going to be able to go live on TikTok and also live on my uh, live here on my YouTube channel as well at the same time. And which, I mean, I've got a pretty much of a true. So I know that if I market myself, if I promote myself, meaning if I pay for my videos and content to be placed in front of you all, I know you all will grab it. I know you all will subscribe. So I know that now, and so I'm not as hesitant as I have been in the past. Because in the past, I'm gonna be honest with you, I didn't have much luck in the past with it. but I also has grown. I have to also consider that I've grown. So I'm seeing a great deal of people doing what I do on YouTube. That's so I want to do that as well. Now I see them reading, um, and very rare. Well, actually, I have to be honest. I haven't seen them. Um, I've seen them reading like other kinds of books, but not like the holy texts. Like I want to read the holy texts, metaphysics, and do psychic readings on my channel. So that's the goal I'm working towards. It's going to be a long haul. It's a lot to unpack, but I want to do it. And I know that I'm going to be able to organize it really well once, I know I start to gain memberships. So once I'm able to do that, which that isn't too far away, I didn't even realize how close that I was to 500 already, considering I already have 138. And if I ever figure out how to unlock promoting, it will most likely continue. So I don't know if I should maybe just increase a little bit more with increase a little more uh, with the video that I guess they prefer, that they like. And then I guess I'm not sure how that goes actually, because I think that you all are only going to watch what is suggested to you. If you don't see it, you won't want to see it. And then, of course, if it's just present for you to see it, I mean, what's the point? If I mean, you're going to want to see something, because mine is going to be live, so you can experience me live. So it's going to be like from like live stream to live stream, and until I get to memberships. When memberships happen, that's going to be a game changer. Because when memberships happen, that's me now providing content for very specific people. That's what I'm looking forward to. That's the goal. That's what I want to do. Yeah, I want to do that. And now, uh, I kind of got nervous because I'm also going to do, provide written content. So books on subjects as these from the my perspective. But I also have a mastery perspective on that. I have a voice in my community. So I'm looking forward to that. That's going to be incorporated into the channel here on YouTube. But whatever I can do on YouTube, I can do on TikTok. So yeah, it'll be on both sides. But I'm having, well, I can't, well, comparison, I cannot compare, because I amazingly, I did get quite a few new subscribers on TikTok as much as I have on YouTube. So I'm very grateful for that. But I want a clear lane, though. I want a very clear lane, so that as I'm working with people, connecting with them, connecting with you all, I gotta get used to you all being here. So as I'm working with you, talking with you, engaging you, there's things for us to talk about, conversations for us to get into, building something from the scratch, blessing it, creating the foundation for it. It's got to lead somewhere. It's got to lead somewhere. It's got to be big. And somehow it's, I don't know. There's no way I can tippy toe around the subject. I am definitely going to raise uh, I think it's because people cannot do what I do, because it has nothing to do with swaying and persuading, and but I know I have to look at this world as very real, and I know that I have to like really keep in mind these, certain things. I got to keep in mind that there are people who will try to stand in the way, and because they do want some like things that I may be opposing to happen. So I do have to keep that in mind. But it's a bit challenging if when one feels like other voices can be heard and not your own. But then again, are their voices really being heard? Maybe not in the way that I think. So after all, the things that I say that I'm only opposing are things that are not coming to pass, that people say that are, and if it's not coming to pass, it's as though they weren't heard, even if they have billions of people listening and watching them. It wouldn't matter if what they said doesn't come true, which we don't which we don't want it to come true. More so, in my position, I wouldn't want certain things to come true for various reasons, for very real reasons. Because one, I know that I'm on the other end of the stick. I know I'm on the other end of this. I'm on the other side. I'm the side that's going to be. Unfortunately, I'm the side that's going to be attacked, because I'm not. I don't have the title, and I'm not one of them. So, and I know that, and that's just a reality of my life. But on the other hand, um, I can see the wonderful opportunity that that is in front of me, and I think that a great deal is going to happen. I think a lot of wonderful things are going to happen with this channel. I can feel it. If I can get this far, and if I can just unravel this next mystery, then I probably can do much more. I just want, and I hope goodness that I can do something quite different. I want to do something so different, um, that is, that I want to do something so different than than what is every day. Like, I want to do something very different. But yes, in order for me to do that, I do have to step out a little bit. I have to step out a little bit, uh, outside that comfort zone. That's the only real way to get this done if I'm going to do it. But I'm interested in doing it. I think I can foresee it through, and I'm going to see, if I can be challenged. This will challenge me in a good way. But yes, I think that, maybe like for promotional reasons, maybe a shorter video, do shorter videos. But I am not good at doing shorter videos. I love to chat and talk, because that's what I do for a living. But I'm going to figure it out. I'm going to figure out what I want to say, and then send that forward and see what we get. And I don't know why it'd be necessary, because they let Krishna up. No, oh no, 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 no. I think that also had, wasn't that, I think, oh yeah, my Krishna videos, I am active. Okay. So it's not just a still photo. Okay. Maybe that is a factor. Okay. I will give myself some grace on that. So yeah, because I'm not quite. on, I guess, on the screen, but I am like uh, looking at things. I'm screen sharing a lot. So maybe that's the reason why it was allowed, because there's activity, isn't just like me just talking. And so it kind of, I guess, I don't know if it's the algorithms got confused and was like, hey, can you give us a little more to work with here? Maybe that's why. But yeah, but it kind of throws you off when they say, maybe it's because and I'm just making this up because I really don't know. I mean, it says what it says. It says political, it goes into political stuff, and then it points out Argentina, and no one's even talking to Argentina. As far as I'm concerned, Argentina has nothing to say about this. They have nothing to say. Oh my gosh! But I'm getting these cards shuffled, nice and neat, and whoops, I've got to concentrate. I got to focus on um, on what it is that I'm trying to accomplish here. I mean, I want some big things to happen. Boss lady, oh, the boss lady, 501, yes. And don't nobody throw boss lady the evil eye. She is protected in a brick wall. Brick. 501. Salute. Good day. Salute. Salute. Yes. Hi. Welcome. So yeah. So I have joined the great good fight. I've learned to push the promote. I stopped fearing pushing the promote button. So I think I'm as perfected as I'm going to get, unless it's like it can't get any more perfect by myself. I gotta like get some people and talk to them. So I'm embracing everything. Like I'm intertwining it all. I love you in the algorithm, bro. Yeah, I paid for it. Yeah, I put in a whole dollar. Yes, for you to see me. Yes, yes. It does what it's supposed to do. I'm working, but the algorithm is still fussing at me now. Now it's saying, "Hey, you need to stop being so political." And it said, and I said, "Well, who am I talking about?" They said Argentina. I was like, Argentina, Argentina, who? And no, I didn't say. You mean Argentina, Spain? No, no. Argentina is not in Spain. It's Argentina is in South America. South America. That's Mexico. But it is right. I am talking about people, but not Argentina. I'm talking about like I'm gonna be honest. I do talk about like because like I'll be like on the front page of where all the articles are, and then something will catch my eye, and I'll grab it, and then I'll come straight to my channel. Now I do have some things, but I wasn't promoting any of those, but I know they exist. Uh, so what? Oh yeah. Okay. So what I am, I am a. Okay. So my profession, my day job is that I am a renowned psychic. There are five famous psychics, and I answer calls. I answer, yeah, clients who cannot readily speak to the famous one of the five famous psychics that they want to talk to. They can I'm one of the honored psychics who will answer the calls for them. So yeah, And they let me know that um, that they have their famous psychic, but they trust me because clearly if the famous psychic says I'm okay, then they say then you're okay by me. and and so I've met a lot of friends, and I've been with them. I've been doing this for about a little over a year. I crossed over into the to the, I guess, the other side of the Western world, the UK world. That's where we're at. So we're talking about like Ireland, all of Europe, the Dubai, so the Arab Kingdom, Australia, even Africa, yeah. Um, Sometimes few Americans contact me. I try to connect with through American companies, but I think I meant my spirit somehow is accepted and embraced fully in the UK. So I told them a little snippet, not to give away too much, in an email to them. I said to my UK, uh, London friends that I would continue working with them. Yeah, answering calls for them. So I answer calls for them. The other thing that I do is, I've been doing this since 'cause I started off as a bit of a prodigy. So I was, in my teens reading for the public, face to face and psychic fairs, and I had to test to get that done. So over the years leading up until now, I've also read many spiritual texts. So what I enjoy doing is I like to uh, approach like the Holy Bhagavad Gita or any spiritual text, including the Holy Bible, but any spiritual text or philosophy, and I like to approach it as a psychic, and share my mystical ideas of what it means, and to share the findings and anything that's awesome that I enjoy. I like to pass it along to people. The other thing that I do is also went to the University of Metaphysical Sciences, which is just a place for me to study more about mysticism. Basically, that's all that is, and to see, okay, so what do they say about modern metaphysics? Aristotle coined it. Metaphysics is Aristotle's, but because of Aristotle's coinage of metaphysics, we're allowed all the psychologies of the world. That's where we get all the psychologies from, and branches of where they've connected, I guess, spiritualism and science, or spiritualism uh, in psychology, or Christian and science, and so forth and on. All because of Aristotle's metaphysics. Religion has always been around, so he didn't bring that, but he did bring metaphysics, and then thus they created all the psychologies. So I like metaphysics. So I was drawn to that because of that, and it just gives me a little bit more, I guess, dialogue or information to talk about. So I understand all of that type of information, and yes, I intend to share all of that. So that's what master psychic means. Master psychic means I am no joke. I have competed with the only the best companies in the US. So the biggest and the baddest. I have been on television. I've uh, interviewed a lot of interviews, radio interviews from New York. I've been flown out to California and put on into a magazine. Little people have written paragraphs about me. I've read for thousands of people. So it just means that I know my stuff. Basically, master psychic is like saying I have my masters. Yeah, in short, that's what it means. Master psychic means I have my masters in psychic. I'm a master psychic. It says, you're in the Bay Area. Oh, have some psychic institutions. Yeah, I'm from, yeah, I went all through California. The best of the best, the best of the best. And uh, the university well, once you graduate, you're not a, you're a grad, I'm a graduate now, but it's located in Nevada. So, oh yeah, Nevada out there. And yeah, and I landed a contract, a big contract from out there in, when I in California, and I did my bid. That's I Beverly Hills is where I went. Beverly Hills is the street, but it's in Beverly Hills actually. The studio that I would go and sit with celebrities, and I, I was invited to come onto the show and read for them. And every time that I get involved with, I'm telling you, I don't know, I don't think I can avoid get what they call it. I cannot avoid getting into controversial conversations. See, when I okay, so I okay, let me see, what's her name? Her name is uh, oh gosh, I can't even remember her name anymore. But anyway, she was part of a lawsuit with another celebrity, and so I read for her, and that was a controversy because that blew up. And if I tell you her name, you'll know exactly. If I tell you the names, you'll know exactly who, you know, all about it. It would just click. So, uh, so I can't help it. So I don't know how I'm going to stay out of trouble with the algorithm, because every time that I open my mouth, I always am guided to things. Like even when I talk about, look, today, this month's about partnership and things like that. That's all I said. And working together. But now it comes off as, partnership, working together, two and two, that's controversial. You know what's going on in the world. I'm like, it's, and I'm so tired of people telling me, if I hear one more person say, it's not fair to me one more time. If they tell me that it's not fair one more time, I'm going to yell. I'm going to start yelling. I've heard that so many times. But it's not fair. I'm so tired of hearing that. What do you mean it's not? What is not fair? I keep hearing that back to back. What does that even mean for me? It's not. What does that even mean? It says, "Will you ever have a husband and children?" And well, I will be sharing some of that. I will be sharing some of my thoughts. They are coming up, where I will be doing my readings. I will be doing that. But right now, I'm focusing 100% of my energy in building my channel and getting these subscribers up so that I can start memberships. So what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to subscribe. That way you can join in, and you can become soon to be part of my memberships. I'm going to offer memberships and everything that you would that the psychic industry offers you when you call in the psychic hotlines. I'm going to offer it on my YouTube. So it's going to literally be like you coming to YouTube rather than going to a website for psychics and be like, he's got this tier going on, and I'm going to read for you. Absolutely. So I'm coming back into the community. I'm going to take care of the community using my psychic abilities. So I am intending to do that. So please subscribe so that you can keep up with all of the updates. Yes, I am going to be providing psychic readings for you all and answering husband questions, when your house is going to sell, when should you buy a house, will your partner and yourself actually get the house together that you want? All of that. I will be working and answering all of those questions. And I'm so looking forward to it as well. Absolutely. I'm looking forward to it. But I did want to I always like, at the end of my broadcast, I do like to sort of lay out a few positive cards. I do like to do that. by the way, I do have PayPal. So yes, yes, you now if you need a reading right now, I do have PayPal, and so you can put something towards PayPal, and I will definitely give you a full on reading right here and now if that's what you would like. Absolutely, I do want that. Notifications are on. Good. Absolutely, absolutely. My PayPal is to have a reading with me right now. Let me grab it real quick. I can grab it real quick for you so that way you will have it. That way, if you need a reading like absolutely right now, and it's like, look, it can't wait. I need to know these answers. Um, it's on my page at the top of my page, and I will be more than happy. Here you go. There's the PayPal link. There's the link. Yeah, that's a PayPal link. That way, immediately, we can get the reading to you. We can get it done, um, and make some things happen for you. Make it happen. But yes, definitely. If not today for you, what you're gonna want to do is definitely subscribe. You keep get the notifications on, etc., so that whenever I start to offer my readings, psychic readings, you will be a part of it and you won't miss out because I'm going big. I'm going big. I'm going to eventually get to where I can even come visit you all and put on whole programs. I mean, yeah, on the on the iPhone app, I can even go live on the iPhone app. Absolutely. On the iPhone app. Oh, by the way, I mean, anything you would like to give into PayPal for a reading, I will do it. I will do it. Hopefully, you won't put in $1. Hopefully, you buy me a coffee. You buy me a coffee, I'll answer your question, both of them. But it's an exchange. It's an exchange for certain. I will do that. But yeah, no, it's not like I'm not. Oh, by the way, even when I have my, what do you call it? When I have my my memberships, I'm not going to be like $40 for 40 minutes or $40 20-minute reading, and then more money to carry on with me. No, none of that. It's going to be like regular, like come in, have a sit down, have a reading, and but yet it's not it doesn't feel like a sacrifice like every time to talk to me. So yeah, I'm gonna make it where anybody and everybody can have a reading, but all those who are wanting a reading, yeah, I'm gonna have something for people who are, who pay a little more. Oh, absolutely. I'm gonna have something for them. But everybody's gonna have the ability to have a reading though. Everybody. I am intending to do a reading for everybody. Anybody, any walk of life, um, where they're from in the world, because you're gonna have the ability to read with me. To read with you have the ability to read with me. Most importantly, I was, yeah, yeah, yeah. Uh, you're gonna have the ability to read with me. Even if a person says, look, this today's tier says this X amount, then let's read together. It may be $15 sometimes. It just depends on the conversation, but I am going to make it where I know that people are going to align with memberships. So my memberships are going to be based on, since memberships work just like it would in any kind of membership for psychic lines, we'll have memberships where people, just like in the psychic lines, they're going to be able to have, you're going to have better, you will have readings with me, like throughout the month, or, at some point during the month's time that we'll be able to have a reading together. Absolutely, like a one-on-one reading. So I'm making it like that. Besides this memberships as in, look, come watch this video and you'll get this special video. because actually my feature that I'm on right now, um, like you said about the app, people from your YouTube app, on you would be able to click the link on your YouTube app, and then it will bring, because I already tried it by the way on my iPhone, and it will give you the option to use your only the voice, or you can use voice and video. So, oh yeah. So that means a person can reach out to me without the need of any private information sharing. Um, pay the toll, pay at the toll on YouTube. Leave it there to YouTube. Any beefs, we don't need to get YouTube involved. Okay, so we'll get the job done. We'll fulfill our obligation, and but you will be, or you're responsible for securing your reading, and and we work together. Oh, by the way, I can make it private too. So yeah, I can make the stream private, so only if it's need be. Like if you look, only I want, since I'm paying, I want it, I want this authentic psychic reading private, just for me only and my party, my friend, my partner, my teen, whatever, my teen all going off to college, maybe, hopefully, praying. Yeah, I'll be able to do all of that. All of that. That's what I intend to do. Yeah, I already test ran it. It works. I was able to click on the. First of all, I'm able to post the link, of course, post the link, and then click on the link, and from my iPhone. And when I did, on the browser, it is very simple. No need. Oh, no download other than you having the YouTube uh, app on your phone, and then just click this, press yes. But you can also access it through your personal PC. So it could any personal, like a PC device, any would be fine. So if it's not an iPhone, any device, whether that's a laptop, whatever device that you would have, that would like is a very simple. It's not even an app that you have to download. So it'll be nothing for you to download on my end, right? Everything. Only thing you would be responsible for would be like what you would naturally have, and that would be access to YouTube. So yeah, that's a yeah. I made it. I'm making it extra simple. So no. I would not. Of course, I wouldn't need to have anybody's like be responsible for anybody's like private information. I wouldn't even need to know your first and last name, because I don't even that's not even how I read. But I like to know people's first name. 'Cause I like to know who I'm talking to. Sometimes people like, like they'll mumble their name, or they'll give me their name, or they'll give me a name. But I'm like, sometimes people, yeah, people call me just Trish, but it's Trisha. Sometimes people say that. But I found that how I connect with people is through their voice. So it's their voice and their energy and their voice. Oh, by the way, I don't ask you questions. So that's why I'm like, kind of like, I don't know if I should read for you, because I don't ask people questions. So to read with me, it's a different level. Like I can read you. You can say, "Hey, read me," and I will read you, just straight out read you. But now a person like in your case, if you just want to ask me a question, usually people when they trust me, they'll say, "Look, I believe you're psych. I believe you. I believe you. You do what you do. I've got questions. This is what I want to know," and then I just go with that. So yeah, I mean, I'm versatile. I can either read with you without asking questions, without you asking me questions, and I never ask you questions even when I read you. So like if I read you, I don't say, "So is this person like this, or are you in this, or you got this, or tell me a little bit about yourself." I don't need to do any of that. I just say, "Hi, my name. May I ask who I'm working with today?" You give me your name, and I say, "Thank you so much." And I don't even people sometimes people try to be nice and things. I'm like, because I'm so ingrained. 'Cause I'm used to people saying, I'm used to Americans specifically saying, "Hurry up! I'm spending money here. Hurry up!" So I'm so used to hearing that thousands of times over again. Like I'm like, because, but in the like Australia. are so nice. They're like, they'll tell you like good morning. I mean, they got a way of saying like they can greet you and they can bless you before you go. That's one I have to give it to them. There's no other group of people in the world that like are like that, like Australia. Hospitality wise, wow. I've not met, I've read for people all over the world, and everybody has their, what they offer, and that's specifically to Australia. They have a way of saying, good morning, and like, I hope you have like, hope you enjoy the rest of your day, and it's the way they say it, like, they mean it. So yeah, I just say, so like if you say, oh, like, oh, how's your day? I hope the weather's right. I'm by the time you say in mid sentence of you saying that, I'm like, so, like, how should we begin? I can begin reading with you, or if you like have questions in mind, we can start there. And I'm like, let's dive on in it, and trust and believe. Now people might say, well, don't you want to keep them on the phone for as long as you can? I'm like, wait a minute, our conversations is so good that we talk the entire time. The whole duration of time, we talk. But we're having a dialogue. We're actually talking back and forth. Like they're talking and I'm talking, and we're like communicating. So, I don't. So that's how my readings go. That's why it's like, look. That's why I say I'm a master psychic, and it just means that I have a master's in psychic. That's all it means. I have a master's in psychic, no doubt, and I can do a lot of different things. It's more than just flipping over tarot cards, but tarot card is a mastery tool level that I have, along with astrology, and numerology and mediumship, things like that. I just, and my predictions. Oh, I'm a, I am a claircognizant psychic, which means I have the benefit of getting knowledge before actually having knowledge of the material. And then when I research the material, then all of my claircognizance like reveal all of this knowledge that I knew beforehand and validates it. That's why I love reading scriptures, because I use that to find truths and then share it with you all. That's what I intend to do on my YouTube channel. The other thing is that I'm a prediction psychic, which means people contact me because my predictions come true. People, even clients, I mean, who are big spenders with me and they are loyal clients, they'll contact me, and I'm telling you, they're like, I mean, they just because they've been reading with me over a year, they still try to challenge my predictions. Their predictions come up wrong, but I don't rub it in their faces. I don't say, oh yeah, see, I was right, you were wrong. No, I don't do that. But their predictions come out wrong, and my predictions hold up. So they're like for example, sometimes, well, there's a person who wanted, I guess another person to get their just desserts, and when they didn't, because he was like, yeah, they're going to do this and they're going to do that. And I kept saying, well, what I saw was, they're going to come there and they're going to walk back and they're going to go home. And they're like, no, they're not going to just come. You think they're just going to come to this place and this country and they're going to just walk away? And it was just so, they were like, because ours don't play. We got this, we got that. I mean, for eons. I mean, like in one call, like it was like lasted like calls. And I was like, well, with all due respect, this is what I see. Can't help what I see. And the reason why I have to say it like that, because one day when it all come to pass, I can't be like, oh, well, yeah, I thought that's how it was going to play out. No, I got to say, look, it's not that I told you so, but, well, I kind of saw that, they would, yeah, kind of like just do what they got to do and just kind of exit. And, like, and then he was like, so then, so they're not gonna, rough them up or come and grab them and question them or nothing. And I was like, well, I didn't see that, but I could see why they would need to. I just saw that they would, make it back. And then Another instance was someone said, well, so they're coming to my country and they're going to be accosted, and then they were actually at dinner on the phone with me. While on the phone with me, they were contacting them to come for the client, to come join them for dinner. It's like, I want to meet you up for dinner. Then they contact me and say, this person is here. They're asking me to meet them up for dinner, and they're supposed to be in all this trouble. And and I kept saying, I mean, how do you tell a client that? Because I don't want to belittle them. And I'm like, that's not what's going to happen. You do know that nothing like that's going to happen. They're going to be okay. They were like, so they're on the phone with me, and we're having a full on psychic reading. They're like, uh, they're asking me to come join them for dinner. They're inviting me out for dinner. They're supposed to be in all this trouble. Like, I understand you want karma where karma is just due, but it's just not going to happen like that for you. um, uh, if okay, so if you have not liked, if you have not subscribed, please subscribe, because when I am offering membership readings, I want you to be able to have access to those readings. Because, yes, I am going to do those readings. I'm going to do the readings. Oh, yeah, they're coming. Oh, but if you say, look, I needed my answers now. I put I think I put my message retracted. Oh, let me see. What did you retract? I'm gonna check it out. It doesn't retract on my side. Uh oh, where you're at. Oh, I got you. I got you. I got you. Okay. I know what you asked though. I got it right here. I won't put it up. I won't put it up. Okay. Yeah, hit the Cash App link is in there. The Cash App. See, that's what. See, boss lady. That's why I'm gonna have a way that you can have private uh, through the YouTube privating. So you don't have to leave YouTube. You would come to YouTube, but the channel would be privated, and then then the link, you would click on it, and or I could actually take you backstage. So I could actually, okay, so even so that you don't feel like I'm kidnapping you or something, I can also have it where I can have it live like this, allow you backstage, and then make everybody else quiet so that only you and I can hear, and you're still out in the public. So you're not like in the dark web of YouTube somewhere in the corner someplace talking to some psychic, I could do it that way too. But you wouldn't need to you wouldn't need to like private information. You wouldn't need to give me phone numbers. No need for phone numbers. No need for no need yeah for like you know uh financial information, none of that. Oh yeah, I did post my PayPal in the link. So there's a PayPal link. If you gotta have your answers now, I will read for you. um it's I'll leave it to you to decide how much you want to give, and yes, I will give you a full on reading. Yeah, you need to set up. I got one. Yeah, I got it right there. I do have a Cash App, but I don't want to use Cash App. I kind of just want to use PayPal. If PayPal's okay. I mean, I can do Cash App, yeah, but I prefer. And eventually. Oh, by the way, I'm gonna eliminate PayPal. Even when I start memberships, I'm getting rid of PayPal too. I'm only way you're gonna be able to take to would be either through memberships or through gifts through YouTube. Yeah, I'm serious. I'm gonna get rid of yeah, PayPal is just because I know that it's kind of like I'm flirting with people. I'm like playing I'm like being a tease up here. I got my tarot cards right here, right beside me. I'm saying, oh, well, wait till I get 500 subscribers. Now here I am sitting with like last time when I used to say that I had like literally like 90, I had like 93 subscribers. I'm like, well, just be patient. Wait till I get 500 subscribers. I'm offering memberships. And I'm like, people like that's so cruel. I'm like shuffling cards. I'm like doing readings on the my phone is ringing round the clock. Cause like, look, I need a reading, and I'm like reading while live, and people are like, okay, you want us to wait till you get 500 subscribers? Yo, you don't even have 400 subscribers. Like, God, like, okay, all right. So I said, okay, I'll allow for like people to offer an offering and pay up through PayPal. I don't really mind. I mean, Cash App. I mean, if you gotta do Cash App, if you have to, I can put it up there. Yeah, yeah. But I just wanted to, I definitely don't want to where just random people are just coming in and just having readings with me because these readings are on another level. I mean, for example, okay, okay, so here's a sad, okay, if you, I don't know if you like sad stuff, but this is a sad stuff. Now that I have crossed over to where I'm reading for the UK, I have offered to my services through American psychic companies, but we can't reach an agreement. We cannot reach an agreement. We've not been able to work together. For some reason, in the past, it was easier, but maybe that's why in the past it didn't work out long term because I ended up leaving them and going to go to work with companies in the UK. So I don't want yeah, so and these are the finest and the best companies, by the way. So I don't want to like have like just regular people just coming along. I mean, some people don't even believe in psychics. Some people wouldn't even tell that. Well, they would never tell their friends that they talked with me. So I'm like, look, if I wait on you all to like put me on the map and I hold my breath, I would die. I would die. There would be no more psychic. There would be no more master psychic because master psychic would have passed out. Okay, because and I would get into a lot of trouble. Like, why are you holding your breath until you pass out? You're an adult. Grow up. So yeah, so I shouldn't do that. I should definitely require some kind of and I'm not holding your prophecies hostage. I'm not saying like you got to pay me $40 because that's how much it would cost typically to speak to a psychic. You got to put money on. You got to first of all you got to credit your account, and once those minutes are up, then to continue talking with a psychic with me, you would have to pay extra. So what I'm saying is I'm going to give you the same quality of services because I've been there. I've worked in those companies and I'm working under five famous psychics. That means I got a famous psychic for every star that I have 5 stars. I have 5 famous psychics that I'm receiving calls from all over the world. So I'm only giving you and I've gone to, hey, I've gone to the university. I graduated that doggone, you told me to go to school and the world would be my oyster. I did that. I did. Okay, with a bachelor's in metaphysical sciences. I don't want to give away my secrets. I don't want to write a thesis or a doctorate and send all my knowledge that I found, my methodology to go put into some great library. I'm sorry. I'm going to be a bachelor. Okay, I'm a metaphysical science bachelor's practitioner and a reverend, uh, mystic, and PayPal tripling right now. Yes, yeah, yeah. But it's not even about me. I'm just making sure that um, I don't anticipate or expect anybody to like compensate me like I was compensated. With with the companies that market the crap out of you. They market you really well. So I'm not expecting that, and I'm not expecting like one person to to shoulder the responsibility of like 10 other people who don't want to contribute. So I don't want to do that. So I'm going to run it just like I would if I were like if you were to visit a psychic site, a website, there would be a place where you could check in and a place where you could check out. So I'm going to make it exactly like that, except it's going to be on my YouTube channel. It's going to be on my YouTube. So on my YouTube channel, people will be able to um, click, tip, and sign up for membership. And then, of course, those are, however, the lengths of time. Oh, by the way, I'm also going to do live streaming shows as well, that sometimes it's only for a certain amount of time. So it isn't like, it's not meant to be like continuous. So I am going to have those, but those also will be like, they said that only way that I saw how that works is if I make a stream and make a live stream, people pay their bid, they pay whatever the tier is for that show. If it's $5 ticket, they come in, they enjoy it. Then all I have to do is deleted so that they're no longer charged. So yeah, I'm gonna do things like that, like have shows that are one off, but then I also going to have shows that are throughout the year, because I'm thinking that yeah, there are going to be people who will want to put down more on the high end dollar, and they'll have at least something, they can have options to come to live shows that I'm going to set up throughout the year, and they'll have already beforehand, which they can pick just which ones they want to come to. They can come to all of them if they want, and things like that. Besides just regular like live stream, just me hopping on here, but actual like well planned out live, what kind of like webinars. So yeah, you can all stay at home and have your own popcorn and drinks until I'm at the level where I'm allowed to travel. When I'm allowed to, I can come to you all and like rent out a place and invite you all and cater it all out, because that's what I intend to do. By the way, I want to be able to. Um, my dream when I was in California, I was like looking at venues, like how much they cost. And what I come to find out, at least at the time when I was, it's probably more, I don't know. But whenever I researched it, it was like with $10,000, I would be able to cater like 20 up to 2,500 people, and food of all the kinds of food that they would want, including if they have certain things that they can't have, so certain dietary that they must follow. I would even be able to follow that. Also seating, the venue is nice, it's respectable, and they would set the room up any way I want. So that gave me like a mental I building block, something to build on years ago when I was over there. And I said, okay, that's how I want to do my venues. Like I know you can go there, you can rent out a bar, you can rent out, certain places, you can rent out a stage and an auditorium, which I mean, those are nice. I'm not knocking those, but I want mine's like a dinner theater. I want it like a dinner theater. If you're not familiar with a dinner theater is where it's a theater where you get to have where you're eating dinner. Where you're eating, you're literally eating, and you're being served, and they're bringing drinks in, and you're watching like a play or a musical going on. I want something similar like that, but of course, me as the you know, I don't know what my name is going to be when that time comes, but for now, it's Master Psychic. So, or Master Psychic is just my title. It's actually a title rather than a name. My name is Isaiah, which I don't mind if people call me Isaiah, but I have many stage names anyway. But because they prefer that we, use like an alias name. Yeah, so my name is Isaiah, but Master Psychic is. I would love my plaque to have Master Psychic on it rather than my name on it. Come to find out, So whenever I know it's a long way to go. If I'm still, Lord still has me on the earth, still doing psychic readings, and I reach one my that 100,000 subscribers, and it's like, okay, you get a plaque. I wanted to say Master Psychic on it. I at least for now, that's what I'm thinking in my head. In my head right now, I'm thinking, yeah, I wanted to say that. I used to say last year I wanted to say Isaiah Donnell Reed, comma B for bachelor, and then comma MSc for metaphysical sciences. So bachelor's of metaphysical science. I used to wanted to say that. So, so who knows what it might be. By the time I get like a thousand subscribers, I might want it to say something else. So, but for now, this is what I needed to say. So yeah, so someday I am hoping to be able to do some major things. But this is the way that I can at least begin my journey to connecting with the community. And connecting with the community for now is, through my make sure that they first of all they can get a hold of me anytime that they want to, which is on my YouTube channel, that when I'm on live, clearly they can get a hold of me like right then and there. And then, of course, when they are memberships, they're going to be able to get a hold of me directly. Oh, yeah, I'm going to make that possible too, where you can get a hold of me directly. Yeah, you can email me. And I live in email. So I would see it immediately because um, working with the UK people, and I never know what they're going to send me or when they're going to send something. So I always, I'm like checking email every day. But still, I know that there's that sense of it's so detached, the whole email thing. People's like, well, I'd rather get a hold of you in more of even more direct way. So I'm going to make a way where, members can get a hold of me straight away, where they can make a plan to have their readings with me, because that's what memberships mean to me. Memberships mean that, yeah, I'm going to give you a reading, um, like periodically or once a month. Because if they're paying once a month, then in my brain, I'm used to people having minutes to talk with me once a month. Because by the way, when you're doing those, what people do, because I do work for the psychic hotline still, but what they do is they'll purchase however many minutes for the month, but it renews every month. So it actually renews. So they would spend their minutes with me, and then any additional time, it's like they're paying by their I guess the rate, or whatever the rate is for the psychic. So that's how I'm going to. So I'm eliminating a few different things. What's been eliminated is one. I don't think people abuse time, for example. So when people have a reading with me, I'm not going to be like, uh, $10 for 15 minutes. It's not going to be like that. It's going to be more like, okay, look, you're here for a reading. We're going to read, but I would say at least like have like, well, I'm going to suggest to them that they at least have in mind like at least up to like the minimal like 40 minutes to talk to me. 40 minutes. Oh yeah. So that means when those membership slots begin to really stack up, people are gonna like want to like get their schedule, get your schedule in like quick, because yeah, it'll be like, okay, so when should I be expecting you? Okay, when should I be expecting you? When should I be expecting you? That way, everybody will be lined out. So yeah, I'm working it in my brain the way it's gonna flow, the way it's gonna go, and it should be pretty simple. It should be simple. In my head, I'm thinking it's going to be easy. But yeah, there's plenty of ways in which a person can have their readings with me. Absolutely. but yeah, I do need to make sure that I'm not just getting random people. I mean, no offense, but no offense, but yeah, I just didn't want random people who, just coming in and having readings, because I'm going to give them the world. I need to know who I'm giving the world to. So yeah, I give people the world. I give them the keys to the city, golden key. I mean, they become, oh my gosh, I I don't even know where to start when it comes to my successes. Like how many readings this year, this month, today have your readings gone correct? I mean, my readings are very accurate, and wealthy people become wealthier, rich people become richer. You have a lot of properties, you gain more properties. You're into selling properties. You find out when your property is going to sell, and then you're probably mapping out when either to purchase more property or to sell more property. And will it go through? And will they be will the couple, the nice little sweet couple and their family, be the one to buy my beachside house? So, yeah, yes, I work with all those types of questions. Looking for a job, even, hey, I'm looking for a job right now in between jobs. I'm thinking about going back to school. Is that a great idea? I'm looking at how can I expand my business, or how do you see my business expanding? Right now, I'm working with this lovely woman, and she's got a gym. She runs a gym, and she's uh, going to she's expanding, actually, and she's going to open up another section of the gym for holistic things. So she's going to be like marketing holistic products, things like that. So yeah, I also have another client who's amazing. I just talked with today, and she and her husband are opening up a whole retreat, a whole holistic spiritual retreat where it has horses, has full on properties, cabins, things like that. Like, I work with people like that. So yeah. So that's a so yeah. I really want to know, who am I reading? First of all, who am I reading? I I have to say, just simply reading for celebrities was not enough for me to say, hey, I need to put my PayPal up, my link up. It was not enough. No, I needed to like really read for people, like seriously read for them, and like change their lives. Like, their lives are, they say my life is perfect. I don't know what psychic reading would do for me, someone like me. Try me. Try it and see. Try it and see. Because oh yeah, people are people who have a lot. I mean, I'm telling that, they did the whole, let me invite them out to Greece, and they were surprised about the type of the brand of the champagne that I got, the table, the driver. There was just, that it was, everything was provided and laid out, and the music was all orchestrated. Like I created that environment. Yeah, yeah. I read for people like that, and then you know they find real love. Then they find real love, and that changes everything. It's like they thought they found love, and they found romance. They found romance, but then they found love, and then they realized, I don't have to do all this stuff. I mean, all that stuff is nice, but the person that they're with is like not even asking for partial of that. It's like they're looking for real, heart centered, like the person understanding, like, the purpose in life that they have as their partner is more meaningful than taking them all across the other half of the world for dinner, even on a private jet. And when they find out that real love is based on that's real love. They're like, they're like, whoa. They almost have to like like let them know, like, look, I'm not a genie, so don't even think about it. Because then they start wanting to change. They start wanting to talk about the world. I'm like, wait a minute, easy. Like let's slow down. Let's slow down. First of all, let's get everything that's meant for you. Like get everything meant for you first, and then the world. If you're happy, the world's gonna be happy. Don't worry, the world will be fine. You, first, let's get you happy because you've given a lot. You have traveled a lot. So let's see what's going on with you first. But anyway, that's enough of that. Oh, I was gonna. I need to bless my. I need to bless my channel. Hold on 1 second. Let me see what card we gonna get. This card is for everybody. So it isn't me reading one person, it's me reading everybody. So let me see. Let me see what the card gonna say. Um, okay. Um, hmm, One card, I got my eyes closed. If you can only imagine, now you can't see my eyes closed. All right, I'm looking up at the ceiling, and one card says, New Beginnings, the torch. Yeah, we got the staves, the candle. It's the Ace of Wands. The Ace of Wands represent new beginnings, but also represent a great deal of energy, a new pathway. It can also mean new thoughts, insight, and imagination. Let your imagination run wild. It also means be intuitive, but also be spontaneous. So it's okay to be, what's that word? Instinctive. It's okay to be instinctive, relying on your instincts. I used to think that if women have intuition, men have instincts, because men always talk about having instincts a lot. So I used to read it like that a lot. But yeah, it just means. But I guess it's interchangeable. I think that men do have intuition. It's just intuition sounds a bit funny. I've also used provision instead of intuition. So like, well, provision. You don't hear that a lot with women. Visionary, maybe. Visionary, which is imagination and vision, but usually it's intuition. Going on instincts alone, and a little intuition. That's for women. But instincts definitely guide, provision guide, intuition woman. Dreams is definitely woman. Women dream about snakes a lot. Now, what's funny is that I've also dreamed about snakes. And so if I wouldn't have dreamt about snakes, I'd say snakes are only women think about snakes, dream of snakes. But yeah, I get a lot. It's like very common, so overly common. It's like a phenomenon that women dream of snakes, serpents, and um, maybe men have dreams of like entangled in serpents. Like how they would be entangled, like if they're in a bed of serpents and they're like the serpents are wrapped around and they're struggling with them. Maybe, but guys don't really share with me too many dreams. They usually guys usually will. I mean, they'll share maybe like a one or two, but usually it's them walking somewhere and you could tell that they're cutting out pieces. They don't like to really. Women are like very thorough. Like they're like every nick and cranny. Like, this happened, and then this happened, and then this. The guys usually they'll like to tell like how they like an experience they had, but usually yeah, it doesn't revolve them sleeping though. But yeah, this represent new beginnings, new direction and insight. Like don't fear it. Go in the right direction. Um, in context, there's it's a lot of spiritual cards here. I better read all these actually. Oh whoa, all of these cards? Okay, how many spirit cards? See, I wasn't going to go any further, but we've got one, two, three, four, five, six, seven spirit cards, all in higher arcana, all in a row, stemming from the Ace of Ace of Ace of Wands. I typically, I'm trying to break away from calling it a general reading. I'm trying to say, so now I've been saying, but I only started like 2 days ago, to be honest. I said, so today you want the forecast, you want today's forecast of what I see today, or do you have something in mind that you want to talk about? And I'm making sure I give them an option. I don't want the, I don't, one thing I hate that feeling because I can feel when a person is like, oh God, I gotta let him give me this general reading. And I really want to know about my ex. So I'm like, now some companies would not let me. Some companies would be like, you better not answer that question. They're like, you better, they like look good because they like listen in on the calls and such. Oh, I hate that. I don't mind them listening, but I just hate it when they try to like when they call when they like email me back or email me in the middle of the night and fighting with me. And I've already had all my psychic readings done and they're perfect. And I answered all the questions and they're perfect readings. And they're like, why did you answer their questions? And they're trying to give me advice how to be psychic. So that's one thing that I can never get around. I don't think I could ever, that can never happen. Cause I even try, I can't even fake it. I can't even fake it. Like if that, like act out a script like and pretending like they can contact me and teach me how to be psychic when I know from if their intentions is they want me to hold them on the line as long as I can because it'll make them money. And I know in my heart I'm like they'll call back if I do an excellent job. They're going to contact me back anyway. So what's the big deal? That's what I never understood. Like, what's the big deal? They're going to contact me back if I do a great job. But in my head, I'm thinking, see, all my clients, they contact me back, but they don't ask me the same questions over and over. They ask me different questions because the things that they called about happened. It already happened. So when they contact me, they're asking me about new things, and they're regular. They're my regular clients. That means they contact me like every other day to every other week, and they spend a great deal of time with me. So I think I think they just wanted to control me, and I'm just not one for it. Like like I can be controlled and asked to do anything, but for some reason, like if people say, "Well, what in life makes you want to fight?" Like stand up and say, "Back off, back off." It's when like my psychic readings, anything psychic reading related, that's the one thing that make me stand up. Anything else, I'm like, you bump me on the shoulder, you know, you don't you you're not polite to me on the sidewalk and like kind of like make room so I can get around you without nearly giving you a hug. Eh, you know, step on my shoe. I don't know. Okay, don't fulfill my don't fulfill my order properly. But no, psychic reading. Oh my gosh, we will go round and round. That's the one thing that I will challenge people is psychic in the psychic reading. Yeah, I don't like to be controlled or like sort of pushed to say something that I know isn't true. If I know in my heart that it's not true, I can't fake it just because you'll get mad at me and report me or something or like ask for your money back. No, I have to look. This is what I see. Now you asked me what I saw, and I'm giving. Now, if you can't accept that answer, then there, please try another psychic for sure. That's how I feel about it. Okay, so for these seven spiritual cards, so the first one is the Judgment card. So be in right judgment. Go with your better judgment. But it's something that you've been working on a long time, though, because you've got here the universe or the world card, which means you've been working on something for quite some time. and you got the right judgment to fulfill it. And then the next one is the devil card. Oh, you're tempted, being tempted to look into something of the past, something that is long. It was something of a long time ago. Something that ties you in with the past, and you need to make the right decision. It might be returning to something. It might be opening your mind to an old way, an old gift, like reminiscing a bit of maybe the way things were and now the way things can be today and up to date. And then, finding the balance. So they say it's kind of written like you will do it, but you got to find the balance. You got to find balance in the world. You'll do it, but you gotta balance it out. And then the next one is, oh my gosh, really? Oh, brother. Then you have, but it's something that you would love to do. So it's something that you would love to do. This isn't something like generally. This is something you love to do. Love, love, love to do. And you will want to do it again. But it will bring you power, authority, and money. It will bring you power, authority, and money. So to fulfill it, and it's also meant to happen in this month and the next. So to bring in November, you would need to start on it in October. And the final piece is that anything that's contractual in agreement is a proper time to sign it. So you want to sign it. This is a great time to write down your signature. Great time to communicate as well with the other party. So any types of partnership, terms of like working together, I would say, yeah, I say yes, absolutely. This is a favorable time. So let's go up to here. You said I'm not gonna read your questions out loud. It said, but this is you said will okay, this is okay, and want to. I want to answer. I'm gonna, Boss Lay. I want to answer both of your questions. It's about um, your husband and your house. So I'm going to answer that because when I'm on it, I'm on it. So anyway, I had a pretty great day. I mean, I had 93 subscribers. Woke up with 133 subscribers. Yeah, why not? I guess I can answer a question. Why not? It's like 100. I have 138 subscribers. Okay, I have 138 subscribers. So that's pretty cool. So, anyways, let me see. 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 Uh, see what they say, boss lady. See what your reading says. So I'm going to answer about it. You say, hmm. 1 second. 4, 4. Oh boy. Mm, oh boy. Oh boy. Oh boy. There's a lot. It's a lot here. It's kind of a lot. You have a lot going on, actually. I can't just answer these questions. I need to give you a full on reading. You're just going to need a full on reading. Boss lady, I'm going to remember you, but I need to give you a full reading. In fact, how about you and your husband set up a time to read with me? I like to read for both of you because you got a full on reading right here. You got a full on reading. And it's just not as simple as like yes, no, maybe so. You need a full on this it's information right here. You got so much going on that it all ties in to your two questions earlier about concerning your husband and concerning the house. I want to read for you, but I need to give you a full on reading. So I hope we get a chance to do that sometime. at some point. But anyway, I'm going to end this one and then I will come back on a little later. This was amazing, actually. This was an amazing conversation. We'll do it again.